Good afternoon, everyone. We are born free and we die free. What happens in between is life. And in this life, as we begin our journey as children, we are absolutely free. With children, what you get is what you see. You smile, they smile. You give them something, they either take it or don't. You ask them something, they'll instantly respond, either with a yes or no. They smile, they cry, they throw tantrums, they show their likes and dislikes clearly, and above all, are just themselves. Without any predetermined thoughts, opinions, judgments, religious biases, or belief systems. But as we get older, the voices, the opinions, the judgments of others, whether it's our parents, teachers, family, friends, mentors, starts to influence our mind. We start doing what others want us to do. We say things to please people. We do what they want us to do. And we let their voices influence our minds. Which is why, as we get older, we move away from our default setting of being born free. Which is also the reason that at some stage in our life, as we get older, most of us want to be free. Close your eyes and think of the images that comes to your mind when you say aloud, free. It could be the bird flying up in the air. It could be a free-flowing river. It could be a beautiful butterfly hopping along, the trees around you, a huge mountain, the calm ocean, or simply a cloud. In reality, too, the word free means different things to different people. And let's understand this better with a tadka of some Bollywood movies, which we've all enjoyed. In addition to creating stellar commercial success, these movies also teach us what free means to different people. I'm sure most of us in this room would have seen the movie Swades, where the protagonist Mohan Bhargava, played by Shah Rukh Khan, is a successful NRI working in the US. He works at NASA. Driven by nostalgia, he returns to India in search of his nanny, Kaveri Amma, who raised him in his homeland. This journey takes him to the roots of India and sets him on both an outward and inner quest to find where he truly belongs. He realizes that the meaning he's been searching for does not lie in the stars, but lies in a small village of India. A sense of belonging to a community and the need to make a deep impact in the lives of people is what sets him free to do social impact. Another iconic movie, Dangal, which is the biography of a real-life fighter, Mahavir Singh Fogart, played by Amir Khan, who raises his two daughters, Geeta and Babita Fogart, to become world-class champions. The word Dangal means wrestling, but the movie is about wrestling of ideologies. We've all seen the intense challenges that Mahavir Singh had to endure in his life and to fight one of the toughest battles against patriarchy to enable both his daughters to become winners, independent, self-reliant, and free for their self-esteem. A movie that has had a profound bearing on my entrepreneurial journey is the real-life story of Padman, Arunachalam Muruganathanam. He sets out to create a low-cost sanitary pad, faces severe hardships, whether it's financial problems, personal setbacks, societal oppression, but none of this lets him down. Eventually, he succeeds. and today is an illustrious case study of tremendous grit and commitment towards one's mission. There are many such movies and real-life examples around us that depict the exhilarating journey that people go through to become free, to leverage their full potential to lead a fulfilling life. And when you look across all these examples, certain attributes shine out very clearly to explain why they did what they did. All of us have an inner voice, but are you able to tune into it? Over time, the voices of others create so much of noise and clutter in our heads that we can't listen to what our voice wants us to listen. But the day you are able to shut off that noise and listen to what your inner voice is telling you is the day when magic happens. You are restless, gets you excited, and it takes you into action. There is such a force within you that it makes you take the leap of faith. And now that you've taken the leap of faith and you're marching ahead on the path that you have chosen, how can life be so simple? All of us in this room have heard the three famous words, log kya kahenge? Kuch to log kahenge. Logon ka kaam hai kehna. And that's where we should leave it at. These three words have killed more dreams, unfortunately, than built any. And when you're able to brush that aside and shove it under the carpet, is when you realize that the path that you have chosen is the one that is meant for you. And it makes you move forward with courage, conviction, and commitment without worry of any failures. You're so invested in the process and not the outcome that you ultimately realize that you no longer have any fear. You are now fearless to be free. This is where my personal journey of becoming an entrepreneur at the age of 45 sets in. At a time when most people are extremely comfortable in their lives, mainly in their professional career, is when I started to get restless. No, it wasn't about midlife crisis. It's midlife clarity. I moved out of a successful corporate career of 17 years to pursue what I wanted to do. And this nudged me real hard to listen to my inner voice and take that much-needed leap of faith. To solve a real problem. One of the largest problems that we women go through for over 40 years of our life and over 400 period cycles. Our menstrual and reproductive health. In most parts of India, including in urban cities, even talking about our periods today is still considered a taboo. Right from the age of 15 until the age of 55, women go through all kinds of things. Period pain, hormonal imbalance, period disorders, issues with conception, menopause, and the huge physical and emotional discomfort associated with it. Yet, we tend to disregard it. About 60% women in India experience period pain. Around 42% are dealing with irregular periods. And over 30% are diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, one of the largest menstrual disorders in the world today. As women, we are made to believe that dealing with pain and problems and having a high tolerance towards it is a sign of strength. We are conditioned to be primary caregivers. Taking care of our family and loved ones takes center stage. But attention towards our own health becomes the last priority. This is the narrative that I wanted to change. women taking charge of their health and normalizing conversations around menstrual and reproductive disorders. My mission is to enable women gain freedom from their period problems. And this is exactly what prompted me to start an online community on Facebook. It's called Circle of Sisterhood, a community of women, by women, for women, where women can freely talk and discuss about their most intimate health problems. Without the fear of being judged, they can open their hearts out to each other without any inhibitions, seek medical advice and solutions from doctors and experts, show their vulnerabilities, and stay committed to their health goals. I'm extremely grateful that what started off as a 3-member team in 2020 in the peak of COVID, when all of us were struggling with what life has thrown at us, has now beautifully bloomed to over 75,000 members, and today is the largest Indian Facebook group on women's health. Women share their struggles, their success, their failures, their challenges, their milestones, and above all, their real selves. Some extremely heart-wrenching and some very heartwarming narratives that we get to witness every day. Today at Gynoveda, over 3 lakh women from different age groups, from different Indian cities, with different professions and with different aspirations, are all woven together by a single thread to gain freedom from their menstrual disorders. Circle of Sisterhood embodies the spirit of women building women and celebrates their narratives of being free to lead a life with their head held high and to achieve their dreams. Come, let's listen to them.
There are no cysts in the scan. So relieved to see that.
God knows the kind of wonder it did to me. My periods always on time, no cramps. This is something wonderful and crazy.
We are happily conceived, so that was like a joyful moment and we both cried. In fact, I was crying less, my husband was crying more.
शादी के 7 साल बाद कंसीव किया और खुशी का ठिकाना नहीं था. I'm very happy.
I started seeing results which I was surprised. That was my happiest day of my life, honestly. मुझे उस दिन लगा कि मेरा rebirth हो गया है.
I started getting so nice results. I'm so happy. That's the kind of freedom we need.
And this is the power of women taking charge of their health. And you realize when you listen to such stories every single day, and like I mentioned earlier, I feel so privileged and so grateful to be able to make a change in the life of one woman. And that revolution has begun. And then it sets you from your core free. For me, being free is to feel relieved, energetic, and empowered. And when that happens, you get to celebrate life at every age and at every stage with immense gratitude for the opportunity that life has bestowed upon you. So here's to celebrating life. Thank you.